A highly offensive game, but not the result the Sens had hoped for coming out of the break, pushing back at key points in the contest to make it a tight game, but unable to come through in the end. A 7-5 final from Toronto on Saturday.
There was a little rust on a lot of players, I think, both sides. Probably, they'd agree too. But I really liked our first period, liked our third, didn't like our second.
Obviously, they get 2 on the power play there in the first. And then we kind of gave them some rushes in the second that they were capitalized. But our first and third, I thought, were pretty good. It's nice to come back and make it a game, too.
We were pretty good throughout the whole game. I think the second period we kind of fell off a little bit. But, at the same time, we didn't get the job done. So just refocus and, next game.
As mentioned, a couple of key goals at key points in the contest to battle back, unable, though, to come through in the end. In the first period, down 2-0, it was Nick Cousins and the fourth line coming through. Stephen Halliday getting his first of 2 points and continuing what's been a strong segment of hockey for the centerman to get the Sens on the board. Then Ridley Gregg with a big one in the middle frame as well to tie it up 2-2 just seconds into the period, but the Leafs would separate, making it 5-2 in the middle frame.
I thought we turned over a few pucks, and then we got tired. It was one of those games where you haven't skated in 3 days, you're on a break. If you get tired, you're going to be in trouble. Some of our shifts were longer because we turned over the puck, not just in our zone or the neutral zone, but even in the offensive zone. And then we had, you got to back check and play in your zone for a while.
And in the third, after switching up the top 6 with Brady Tkachuk going on a line with Drake Batherson and Dylan Cousins, that line able to generate multiple chances in the third. The Sens able to push back, but not enough in the final frame.
He's a great player. Obviously, smart play on the wall, and then because he uses his speed and was able to score one, and had a few other good looks that wish would have gone in, but. They're 2 good players, so anytime you're out with them, it's fun to play with them.
We just wanted to get a good momentum, and, we had a great response in the first shift to get the first goal. And, after we scored that goal, we had belief in our team, and, we tried to fight back, and, we couldn't get the job done. But, overall, in the third period, we were happy with how we played. But, hopefully we can play a full 60 next game.
As highlighted as well, a 2-point night for Stephen Halliday playing alongside Xavier Bourgault in his NHL debut.
I grew up in the Toronto area. I saw the same seats my dad and me would come to the games at in warm-up, so pretty surreal moment. I played with Borgie for a while now in Belleville, and he's a great player, makes a lot of plays, and I saw a lot of good stuff from him, and he's going to continue to get better too.
The Sens now head home to face off against the Columbus Blue Jackets on Monday night. For Sens 360, I'm Jackson Starr.